morning, everyone. It is April 24th. It is so windy today. The high is going to be 60 degrees. Yesterday was sunny but rainy, and it seems like on the best days I'm stuck at work. Today it's not raining. 60 degrees is great Wisconsin weather. I'm headed to McDonald's, so I left a little earlier than I normally would, just so I can sit in my car and drink my iced coffee and have my little sausage burrito. So let's go to McDonald's and then we'll go to Walmart. I haven't done a Walmart vlog in a hot minute, and it's not for trying. I get maybe like to lunchtime where I'm doing some like decent amount of filming, and then I go to lunch, I come back and I forget, or I get busy in a way that's like not easily filmable, or I'm doing something really boring like just folding all day long. That's not interesting. Close enough to 10:30 that they didn't have the burrito that I wanted, which is, you know, what I was craving, but we got the sausage McGriddle, which is still okay.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around.
10 years.
And we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown. Before the clock runs out.
Before an absolute disaster.
Welcome to friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up.
Hello, lunchtime, almost 4 o'clock. If you follow my teaching vlogs, you saw in my last video that I'm looking for more of these, except I don't know if this is the exact same one. I don't think UPCs match up. So I'm going to just get the one and make sure that it works before I buy a bunch that aren't the same thing. These are pretty cheap, $8. Because again, I'm gonna be a sped teacher for like 20 years. It's worth it. So it's almost summertime. I'm hoping for strawberry mango cooler from Culver's. I can't see the menu from here. I was nervous because it just says lemon, but they have the strawberry mango cooler. Okay friends, so I got the Butterburger Deluxe, which is basically everything on it. And then I got onion rings, because their onion rings are so good. I also really like their pretzel bites, and I really like their cheese curds, but their onion rings I haven't had in a while. And then a strawberry mango cooler is like kind of like a smoothie, but it's like icy, slushy smoothie like. Okay, so I figured I would answer a couple of frequently asked questions that show up on some of my older Walmart videos, because it's been a while since I've done a Walmart video. One of the most common ones is online grocery pickup or online pickup department. Basically, people want to know if it's a good job to have and is it something easy. Let me tell you, it is easy. So if you ever shop inside the Walmart, these are the people that are pushing the blue carts around, and it sets you on a path. So it'll tell you exactly in what aisle and in what space this box of crackers is. And then after that, you'll go to like the chip aisle and you pick up the chips the person wants. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt, but they tell you exactly which way to go. It doesn't matter if you don't know where the item is. The computer will tell you which way to go and where to go. So basically, you're just wandering around the store picking things for people, or you're the person that takes it out to their car. So it's a very easy job, and it's well paid. It's higher than the minimum wage at Walmart. I think at my store, you start out at $14 an hour. So if you're a 17-year-old kid and you're looking for an easy job, it is so easy. That's where most of the minors at my store work anyways, is online grocery pickup, or they work in apparel with me. Another person was wondering what a home team associate is. Basically, in the store, you're broken up into teams. There's the front end team, so that's like the cart pushers, the cashiers, the like glorified greeters. I don't know what we call them. They used to be the health ambassadors, but now that COVID isn't really a thing anymore, we don't call them health ambassadors, just the people at the door. So like they're the front end team. You got the back end team. That's the people that are like unloading the trucks and doing like backroom scanning of the bins, or they're putting the picks together. Picks are like the things that have sold that day, and they can come out to the floor. And then there's like home. So home apparel is like things that you have in your house. So like towels, bedding, laundry baskets, stuff like that. And then apparel, sometimes depending on the store and the market, the apparel and the housewares departments are grouped together. So on our Walmart phones or devices, I'll say, hey, who's in apparel today? And it'll give me a list of who's supposed to be in apparel. But there'll be people on there that are actually housewares associates. It's just because we're grouped together. And then there'll be like hardline. So that's like electronics and sporting goods. Then they have like the fresh side. So
bakery, produce, frozen, stuff like that. I've also been asked, is Walmart a fun job to have? It's hard to say because for me, most of the time I'm a happy little Walmart associate. There are days where I'm just like, this really blows and I wish I could just like put in my 2 weeks and quit because I don't need to work here. Most of the time I work here because I do enjoy putting out the new apparel and buying new things, and I do like organizing. It's just a fun way to pass the time during the summer because obviously I'm a teacher and I have the summers off. But there are times in like the middle of February where I come to work at Walmart from 5 to 10 after I've had a long day of teaching and the place is just a garbage heap implosion. And then I'm like, wow, I don't really enjoy this. Right now, apparel and the rest of the store haven't been able to use markdown money, which is the money that we can use to take like a rack of snow pants and put them down to $1 because it's 70 degrees and nobody needs snow pants. Well, they shut it off for 2 months. So until May 1st, we can't do any of markdowns of our own. We're at the mercy of home office to hope that they get their act together and they mark down these things. No. So Infants has thermals, we have snow pants, winter jackets, and it's 70 degrees out and we can't do anything about it. It's really annoying. And then, you know, the minors, they all seem to be having fun because most of the time they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're wandering around with their friends, they're on their phones. You got the people in the fitting room who've got their phone propped up and they're watching a show. Yes, this is the kind of stuff that I deal with all the time. I'm not a team lead, which is basically like the manager of an area, but I basically am treated like one because I've been there so long and I know how to do everything, and sometimes I know how to do things that the team leads don't, just because I've done it and I've learned it and I remember it. And so like tonight, the team lead left at 3, so I'm going to be in charge of whatever's happening on the sales floor, and I am constantly having to get on the minors, stop watching their shows on their phone, stop FaceTiming their friends, stop eating chips while they're supposed to be folding tables. Like, these are just daily occurrences and it's crazy. 10 years ago when I was applying looking for a job and I was a minor, I couldn't get a job anywhere. Walmart was the only place that offered me an interview. And I was like, I tried McDonald's and Culver's, you know, the typical fast food places where right now we'll hire anybody with a pulse. So a lot of these minors are doing absolutely nothing and they're getting paid for doing absolutely nothing, but we don't want to fire them because we just need a nice warm body. It is interesting to see, like 10 years ago, the technologies and the methods that Walmart uses in the store, just how it changed in my 10 years working for them. But I need to go back into work. We start zoning at 5 o'clock. I asked for menswear because I've been in menswear all day, sprucing the place up, and I'm hoping to have it. And then I work till 8 o'clock. So I'll probably be folding and zoning around. Zoning means picking up everything that the slobs have left everywhere. You grab your pants, you don't want the pants, you throw them on the floor. That's what we deal with as a Walmart associate. Let's go inside.
And that's basically apparel in a nutshell. Putting clothes away and folding forever. One fun thing about working at Walmart is now everyone has an assigned work phone and you can do everything on it that you could with like a handheld device. So if you are a Walmart associate, do you guys have the new work phones? At first I hated them, but now I've slowly begun to like them. And I hated the new way that they confirm mod. I've come to like it because I've learned a couple of the tips and tricks that have made it a little bit easier, and it just comes from using it a lot. I worked 11 to 8 today. I'm gonna go grab a Starbucks. I need to go to Woodman's, which is a Midwest grocery store, to get a specific onion dip. And then I'm gonna go to bed because, you know, school tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions related to Walmart, you can ask them down below and I will respond in the comments. And then the next time I do a Walmart video, I'll answer that question as well, and maybe a little bit more in depth, just depending on what it is. As I said, I always work at Walmart 5 hours on Friday and then 9 hours on Sunday. I'm job coded team apparel and the fitting room. So often on Sundays, I'm in the fitting room either 8 to 5 or 11 to 8, just because that's the 2 main fitting room shifts, just depending on other people. And I'm never actually in the fitting room, even though I'm job coded for it, because I cannot stand the fitting room. It is so boring. But thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.